Hello KBI, welcome back to KBI Klips. This week we are finally going to conclude our explanation of the first bracha of Shemona Esrei, which of course ends with the words Baruch Atah Hashem Magen Avraham. Blessed are you, God, who protects Avraham. Now, this phrase Magen Avraham is based upon the verse in Tehillim, in Psalms 18:31, that reads, Magenhu l'chol hachosim bo. Hashem is the protector of all who rely on him. Who is that referring to? To Avraham Avinu, who first relied on God and then taught us how to do the same. On this verse, there is an interesting medrash that brings down a conversation between the nations of the world and Hashem, and it helps us understand what really Magen Avraham is about. And the conversation reads as follows. The nations of the world asked God, Lama ata mevaker et Avraham? Why do you prefer Avraham? Why have you chosen him? Why is he so special to you? Lama hitzalta to mitoch kivshan ha'esh? Why did you save him from the fiery furnace? The story of Nimrod. Umi melchemet hamalachim, and from the war with the kings in Parshat Lech Lecha. Umikol yeter tzar v'tzukot, and from all of the other hardships and calamities that befell him. Why did you save him? HaKadosh Baruch Hu amar lehem, Hashem answered them, and it's a strange answer we have to think about and understand. Ba'u u'ra'u, come and see. Afilu im eni mitzaveh oto lahakriv li et beno yechido, even had I not commanded him to sacrifice his firstborn son, Yitzchak, at the Akedah, Miyan hu yishma b'koli be'emunato hashlema. Still, Avraham would have immediately listened to my voice in full emunah. Now, this is a very strange answer. Had Hashem not commanded Avraham to do it, what voice would there have been for Avraham to listen to? How can God say that Avraham would have still listened to my voice even had I not commanded him? There wouldn't have been any voice for Avraham to listen to and to adhere to. The answer, of course, is that Avraham Avinu was always listening for God's voice. God's voice here doesn't mean the audible voice only. Of course, God did speak to Avraham in an audible way to him. But what it means is that Hashem's voice was always something that Avraham was looking for. He had positioned his life in such a way that he was looking for what Hashem's messages were, what Ratzon Hashem was, what Hashem wanted from him. And he had tuned himself into that frequency. And Hashem was saying here that even when I didn't tell Avraham explicitly what to do, he was so tuned in to what I wanted from him, from his life, that he was able to pick up. He was able to know. He was able to devote himself to what I wanted, to my ratzon. Lachein ani shomer alav ve'omer lo. Therefore, I protect him, and I say, Anochi magen lacha. I protect you. This is a message that's so important for all of us, because we don't hear Hashem audibly, but what we can do is try to pick up the frequency of what Hashem is always trying to tell us. He's always trying to speak with us. He's always trying to send us messages. Not in the audible way, but in so many other ways, to communicate to us and to teach us his ways and how we should live. When we do that, we can merit the Magen Avraham. We turn to God, and then he turns back to us and gives us that special protection as well. So, Be'ezrat Hashem, it should be God's will that we learn how to walk in Avraham's footsteps and to tune into that frequency so that we can merit the special protection that God will offer us. Let's have this in mind this week, and we'll pick up with the second bracha hopefully next time. Shabbat Shalom.